Society can collapse without warning, leaving you on your own. In that scenario, having the right guns is crucial for protection, hunting, and survival. We spotlight 10 reliable firearms that can handle harsh conditions. Each one fits different needs, so pick wisely. Let's begin at number 10 right now. Browning BLR Lightweight 81. Takedown is a lever-action rifle admired for combining tradition with modern upgrades. Detachable box magazines let it handle pointed bullets safely, unlike tube-fed lever guns, and also allow quicker reloads when seconds count. If you prefer cartridges like .308 Winchester or 6.5 Creedmoor, you gain solid range for hunting big game or defending a homestead against serious threats. Separating the barrel from the receiver takes moments, making it easier to store in tight spaces or carry discreetly if you must travel by foot. Many seniors and new shooters appreciate the lever action's straightforward mechanics, which can be reassuring when help is far away. A rotating bolt head boosts reliability under higher pressures, so the BLR tackles demanding loads without much strain. Though it weighs more than certain semi-automatic rifles, the BLR rewards you with accuracy and a robust design that endures rough conditions. Operating a lever is slower than a semi-auto's rapid fire, so consider your likely scenarios. That said, its reliability and capacity for strong calibers help it excel in roles spanning food gathering to perimeter defense. Cleaning is fairly simple. Keep the bolt area free of grit, wipe down the action, and check for wear. Parts may not be as common as AR spares, yet the rifle's quality means fewer breakdowns if you maintain it regularly. The takedown feature also helps with field repairs or thorough cleaning when you have limited tools. If you want a lever gun that bridges old-school style with modern efficiency, this model hits the mark. By pairing a classic action with a box magazine, it tackles a range of survival tasks. Browning's track record speaks for itself, making the BLR Lightweight 81 Takedown a wise choice when everything else is in disarray. Having explored a rugged lever-action rifle, now let's shift to a pump-action shotgun that's a survival classic. Mossberg 500 or Remington 870 and 12 gauge remains a staple when civilization collapses. These pump-action shotguns have decades of proven success, handling everything from home defense to hunting. Birdshot takes down small game. Buckshot handles closer threats, and slugs punch through tougher obstacles. Versatility like that can be a lifesaver if supplies run low. The design is famously rugged. Pump actions cycle reliably, even if dirt, moisture, or grime invade the receiver. Basic parts are easy to find, given how widespread these shotguns are. You can also add magazine extensions or swap barrels with minimal fuss. Many models allow quick changes between a short defensive barrel and a longer hunting barrel, making one shotgun fit multiple roles. Of course, shotguns do have limits. Their effective range is typically below 50 yards unless you use slugs. Reloads can feel slow under pressure since you load shells one by one into the tube. Recoil is a factor, especially if you have injuries or weaker shoulders. Reduced recoil shells help, but be sure you test them for reliable cycling. A 20 gauge might also suffice for smaller users, though the 12 gauge is easier to find in most places. People value the Mossberg 500 and Remington 870 for their simplicity, spare parts availability, and flexible ammo choices. That combination proves critical in a meltdown, where you might need to protect property one moment and hunt for food the next. Both shotguns are well supported by aftermarket stocks, sights, and other accessories. If you plan on barricading at home or gathering game in dense woods, a 12-gauge pump action belongs in your arsenal. Time to see a folding rifle built for mobility and quick storage. KelTec SU-16 folding rifle caters to those who prize mobility and simplicity. Chambered in 5.56/223, it allows you to use standard AR-15 magazines, crucial if you need to scavenge mags later. The semi-automatic action offers enough rate of fire for defense or hunting small to medium game, depending on your ammo choice. It folds conveniently in half, fitting into backpacks or tight storage spaces. Weighing less than many traditional rifles, the SU-16 helps if you must walk long distances or carry other heavy gear. Seniors often appreciate the lighter build, though the polymer construction can feel less sturdy than metal alternatives. A built-in bipod from the forend can steady your shot, handy if you need to pick off varmints or hold a position. Like any design, it has trade-offs. The polymer receiver may not be as durable under extreme abuse. If you plan to fire thousands of rounds in rapid succession, a heavier-barreled platform might be more suitable. Also, the folding mechanism should be treated with care to avoid damage. Still, typical usage for a survival or bug-out scenario usually involves moderate shooting, so you might find it more than adequate. Field maintenance is easy. Wipe down the bolt, check the gas system, and keep grit off the folding hinge. The rifle's 5.56 cartridge covers mid-range defense without excessive recoil. Stocking up on ammo is also simpler since 5.56 is everywhere. If you worry about stealth, a smaller profile can help you travel without attracting attention. Next, let's check out a pistol-caliber weapon designed to share magazines with your sidearm. KelTec Sub 2000 is a pistol-caliber carbine that folds neatly, making it an appealing backup or trunk gun. Chambered in 9mm or .40 S&W, it can share ammunition and even magazines with popular handguns like Glocks. That synergy cuts down on the number of ammo types you must hoard, easing supply issues in a long-term breakdown. Many owners praise the lightweight construction and quick handling, especially in cramped spaces. The longer barrel boosts velocity over a normal pistol, giving you a bit more punch and better accuracy beyond short range. Recoil remains mild, allowing older or recoil-sensitive shooters to manage it effectively. Because it folds in half, you can stow it out of sight, then unfold it in seconds if trouble appears. One key drawback is the reduced ballistic performance compared to rifle cartridges. At extended distances, a 9mm round won't match the energy of 5.56 or .308. The folding hinge can also be a weak point if abused. Make sure your accessories, like optics or lights, do not obstruct the fold, or you lose the main advantage of compactness. Field stripping is straightforward, though not identical to more common systems. If your main plan involves short-range defense or complementing a sidearm, the Sub 2000 handles that niche well. You can keep it as a secondary weapon, using the same mags you rely on for your pistol. That streamlined approach means fewer parts to track when civilization crumbles. At the range, the Sub 2000 delivers enough accuracy for typical self-defense or small-game tasks. Up next, we have a revolver that works without magazines, offering steady performance in tough situations. Smith & Wesson Performance Center 327 TRR-8 brings revolver reliability to an unpredictable world. Chambered in .357 Magnum, it also fires .38 Special, making the practice less punishing. With 8 rounds on tap, you enjoy more capacity than typical 6-shot wheel guns. In SHTF conditions, not depending on magazines can be a huge advantage if they become lost or damaged. The Performance Center refinements include an excellent trigger and rails for mounting lights or optics. Moon clips help you reload faster than you might expect with a revolver, so you're not stuck fumbling with single rounds. Some worry that a revolver might be too slow in a gunfight, yet 8 shots of .357 Magnum can discourage most threats. The robust frame can handle repeated firing if you maintain it. Though it's bigger than snub nose, creative carry methods can help. A sturdy belt holster or shoulder rig works if you need the added firepower. Recoil may surprise you if you use full power loads, so test lighter .38 special ammo for everyday practice. The ability to keep it loaded indefinitely without worrying about magazine springs is a boon for those who stash weapons for emergencies. Maintenance is easy. Keep the cylinder chambers clean, check the forcing cone area, and oil the moving parts lightly. Many appreciate the mechanical simplicity. No slides to rack, no feeding ramps to jam. If a round fails, just pull the trigger again to rotate to the next chamber. From revolver reliability, let's jump into a 10mm handgun that packs extra power for more challenging threats. Glock 20. Gen 5 MOS packs a serious punch by firing 10mm, a round favored by those who anticipate big threats, from large animals to heavily motivated attackers. With a 15+1 capacity, you can handle multiple problems before reloading. Glock's track record for reliability remains here, ensuring consistent function if you keep it reasonably clean. The optics-ready slide helps if your eyes need help picking up sights. A red dot can speed up your reaction, which matters in a stressful scenario. Because 10mm ammunition can be more expensive and sometimes harder to locate, you'll want to stock up early. Recoil is heavier than 9mm, so practice is key, especially if arthritis or hand weakness is a concern. Still, many seniors find 10mm manageable with a proper stance and good technique. The reward is a sidearm that can stop wildlife better than standard defensive calibers. If your SHTF plan includes trekking through the wilderness or dealing with larger predators, the added power could save your life. Even in urban chaos, the Glock 20 can deliver stronger hits, though you might not need that level of force all the time. Maintaining a Glock remains simple. Pop out the slide, remove the barrel, wipe everything down, and re-lube. Parts are common, but specialized 10mm loads might be less abundant than 9mm. That's the trade-off for raw power. If you expect to operate in remote areas or want a single pistol for multiple roles, the Glock 20 Gen 5 MOS is a worthy choice. With heavy-hitting 10mm covered, next is a popular 9mm known for its balance and ease of use. The Glock 19 stands as a classic 9mm that consistently appears on survival lists. The 15+1 capacity suits most defensive needs, and 9mm ammo remains widely available in normal times. Plus, it's simpler to store in bulk compared to pricier calibers. Many seniors like the moderate recoil, which allows repeated shots without brutal hand fatigue. Maintenance is minimal. Field stripping requires no tools, and the design shrugs off dirt or moisture if you give it a quick wipe. Aftermarket parts and magazines are everywhere, so you can repair or expand your kit even if specialized gear becomes scarce. For instance, you can insert Glock 17 mags to gain extra rounds or pick up a slide with an optics cut if your vision needs that upgrade. Though 9mm might not match the stopping power of .45A, CP, or 10mm, shot placement matters more than raw energy. The Glock 19's balance and reliability help you place hits accurately under pressure. If your environment mostly involves urban threats or standard predators, this pistol suffices. You can carry it concealed or openly, depending on local risk levels. Some shooters find the Glock trigger spongy, but consistent training can overcome that feeling. You also have a range of grip options, thanks to backstrap additions. Takedown is quick, letting you clean carbon buildup or remove debris. In a meltdown, those straightforward steps become crucial, especially if you lack advanced tools. Overall, the Glock 19 remains a gold standard for an all-purpose sidearm when times get hard. Its practicality, reliability, and availability of parts align with the demands of a crisis scenario. Whether you're guarding supplies or traveling to safer ground, this 9mm mainstay offers a comfortable blend of capacity, ease of use, and durability. It's time to look at a rimfire rifle famed for its low recoil and budget-friendly ammo. Ruger 1022 is a rimfire rifle that shines for small game hunting, quiet pest control, and basic security. Chambered in .22 long rifle, it boasts minimal recoil, making it perfect for seniors or anyone who needs easy handling. Ammunition is usually cheap and lightweight, allowing you to stock thousands of rounds without draining finances or space. That advantage proves invaluable if you must feed yourself off the land or practice often. The 10-round rotary magazine is known for consistent feeding, but you can find higher capacity mags if you want more shots. Because 1022 is wildly popular, spare parts and accessories like barrels, stocks, and optics are easy to track down. You can customize the rifle to fit your scenario, whether that means a compact takedown model or a target build for precise headshots on varmints. Though .22 LR lacks the stopping power needed for large predators or heavily armed intruders, a well-placed shot can still deter threats. Noise is lower than centerfire rifles, which helps when you want to avoid drawing attention. In a meltdown, stealth can be a big plus. For typical homestead chores like keeping rodents at bay or gathering small game like rabbits, the 1022 remains a top tool. Cleaning is straightforward. Remove the barrel band, pop out the barreled action, and clean the bolt area. Seniors generally find this simpler than disassembling more complex rifles. Parts rarely fail if you do routine upkeep, so the October 22nd endures well under normal conditions. If you do need repairs, many guides exist online. This little Ruger meets a critical niche for survivalists who plan to rely on hunting or worry about preserving precious centerfire ammo. You won't overwork your arms or your wallet, yet you'll have a capable companion for essential tasks when society crumbles. What about a modern AR-15 platform rifle that offers unmatched versatility for survival needs? AR-15 Platform rifle is the modern multi-tool of SHTF firearms. Chambered typically in 5.56 or 223, it covers defense, varmint control, and even mid-range hunting with the right setup. Thanks to its modular design, you can swap upper receivers, change stocks, or add accessories like red dots and weapon lights, tailoring the rifle to your exact situation. This flexibility is priceless if your plans evolve as conditions change. Spare parts and magazines abound, making repairs easier during a crisis. Because so many people own AR-15 rifles, you have a better chance of trading for what you need if stores are empty. The direct impingement gas system can run dirty if you skip cleaning, but a bit of routine care keeps it humming smoothly. With moderate recoil, older shooters often handle it comfortably, especially with a well-fitted stock. That said, an AR-15 might be overkill if you only need a short-range defensive tool. If you worry about weight, pick a lightweight profile barrel and minimal accessories to keep it manageable. Some folks also opt for alternative calibers like .300 Blackout for better performance in certain roles, but standard 5.56 stands out for cost and availability. Accuracy is generally good out to a few hundred yards, letting you handle threats or game at a moderate distance. The flat-shooting cartridge also helps novices land hits if they know the basics. If you plan to survive by mixing static defense and occasional movement, this rifle provides a strong balance between portability and firepower. Finally, we finish with a bolt-action rifle renowned for long-range accuracy, a precision tool when every shot counts. Remington 700 bolt-action rifle claims the top spot for its famed long-range accuracy and dependable design. Many prefer .308 Winchester, 6.5 Creedmoor, or .306, each offering serious punch for hunting big game or deterring threats from afar. In a meltdown, placing shots accurately can save ammo and resolve dangers before they close in. Because it's a bolt action, you get fewer moving parts than a semi-auto. That simplicity reduces malfunctions and cuts down on maintenance. Extracting and chambering each round takes more effort, but the trade-off is consistent precision. A calm, measured approach suits seniors who prioritize shot placement over rapid fire. If you worry about how to feed it, these calibers are fairly common, though not as widespread as 5.56 or 9mm. Many owners outfit the Remington 700 with high-quality scopes, trusting the proven receiver design for stability. The rigid action and strong lockup help deliver tight groups, important for taking the game ethically or discouraging threats at a distance. Some may find the recoil stout in heavier calibers, so investing in a good recoil pad or muzzle brake can help. Spare parts and gunsmith knowledge are widely available since the 700 is a classic among hunters and target shooters. Field stripping is basic, though not as simple as an AR. Still, the The payoff is a platform known to last for generations if you give it care. Keeping your bolt and chamber clean ensures reliable feeding and extraction. These 10 guns reflect survival priorities: power, reliability, and adaptability. Each fits unique roles, from up-close protection to long-distance defense or small-game hunting. Before choosing, consider your skills, environment, and comfort with recoil. With training and a solid plan, you'll stand a better chance when the unthinkable happens. Thanks for watching and stay safe.